Hello, welcome back to another video, and what a night it's been. I would have made this video a lot sooner, but this is where we are. Election night is all over. Hung Parliament is the result, and the Conservatives just... what is going on with them? Theresa May in April asked for a majority government, asked for a bigger mandate to the British people. She put her party before the people, before this country, and the people have punished her for it. They have not got a 326-seat majority like she wanted. They have not got that majority, and they are now forced into a coalition with a minority Northern Irish Democratic Unionist Party that is pretty much an extreme, borderline fundamentalist Northern Irish 18th century party. And that is where we are. Theresa May has gone to the Queen today to ask to form a government, almost as if the arrogance of it, almost as if nothing has happened and she's managed to get what she wants. She hasn't. Everything has changed. This election has proved it. This election has proved that Labour has gained so much more by the sheer amount of young people that turned out to vote. 72% of 18 to 24-year-olds turned out in this election, and that's pretty much all because of Jeremy Corbyn. Jeremy Corbyn, what an absolute legend, to be honest. What an absolute man, played an absolute blinder. I mean, no one thought that he would even come close to this result. And, you know, back in April, the Tories had a 24-point lead, and this is where we are now. Labour got about 262, and the Tories got short of a majority, and they got 319 or something. And it's just changed the game completely, and I can't really put into words, because on the one hand it's a positive because it's just gone to show this whole thing, the left is now a movement. We have the power, you know. The Tory party are weak. They are a shambles. They're in disarray. Like they're in an even worse position than they were in 2015. And this is Theresa May's fault. This is Theresa May's fault for being arrogant, for having hubris enough to call this election thinking that she'd win it outright. She did not at all win it outright. This is her doing. She should resign. She should absolutely resign, and she needs to go. And you know, she still says that she's not going, but to me this is just a waiting game. This is a ticking time bomb. Like, very soon I think she'll be out. She won't last long, and she'll be replaced by someone. There'll be partying, fighting, and at the moment, look who's looking the strongest. It's Jeremy Corbyn and the Labour Party. Finally, I hope, will unite under this banner, and you know, see that, you know, there is a movement, and all these young people turned out to vote because of him. All the doubters, all the naysayers that said he couldn't do it, terrorist sympathiser, communist, Marxist, whatever, all the offended, just the absolute disgusting abuse he received for weeks on end. It was just vile. From the Sun, from the Mail, from the Express. It was just blatant abuse. And he just took it. And I was like, no, I won't go to war. I won't press the button. I think we should all have peace. We should all talk to people who we don't necessarily agree with. And this is what happened. And I'm proud to be a young person because, you know, we can make things happen. Like, things like this they don't come around very often. And, you know, everyone who voted Labour, who were like under 30, just give yourself a pat on the back, because, you know, everybody, all the political journalists, the media, they all thought you couldn't do it. They all thought, no, they can't be asked to vote. They can't be asked to get up and put a cross in a box. They won't do it because they've never done it before. And proved them wrong. We proved them wrong. So, just goes to show. So yeah, what I would take from this is that if you're a young person, and you might be looking at the news right now and seeing that it didn't go your way, and it's looking a little bit depressing at the moment just because of this awful, dire hung parliament and this awful coalition that is just dreadful. And you're thinking, why isn't she resigning? Why isn't Theresa May resigning? She's an absolute disgrace. Her party is a disgrace. That are weaker than they were in 2010, 2015. Why won't they just go? Why did my vote not count? It did count. I promise you, your vote did count. It meant for something. And, this movement that we've created, it does mean something. Jeremy Corbyn has ignited something within us all that we can move forward from. We can advance. We are the opposition now. We are a strong force. We've got them on the run. We've got the Tories on the run. And, I think the surface, they look pretty gleeful, but they're not. They're not. They are running scared, and it's all because of us. It's all because of us. I think if this election took place a week or two, we'd have a much bigger, we'd have more seats, but we've made really great progress, I think. We've made gains, we've taken seats from the Tories, and this is just going to continue. This is just going to snowball. So don't give up, despite what you're seeing. It might be a little bit negative at the moment, but I don't think it will last. I think people are going to see through it. And things change all the time in politics. Like, there's never really a dull moment. And Jeremy Corbyn's sitting pretty. He's sitting pretty at the moment, which is a good thing. I don't think he's going to go anywhere anytime soon. And it's all down to you. Whatever people say, all the naysayers, they said, nah, they're not going to get up and vote. Oh, we shouldn't believe in them. And you did it. You proved them wrong. We proved them wrong. So congratulations, we did it. And let's just keep going from here, because we are the opposition party. We have caused a stir in politics, and we are just lions at the moment, I think. We can do it. We can do it. And yeah, let's go forward from this election and just ram home what Labour means, what the left means, what socialism means, for the people, for the many, and not the few. So I'll see you guys in another video, hopefully with some better news. But yes, we got some seats.